Okay, so I am going to try doing this with my phone, but I need to make a little children's drawing book last longer than one use. So I have the little children's drawing book, and I am going to try taking this clear laminate that for this is going to be 12 inches. Where does it say 12? I'm not seeing where. Oh, there we go. 12 by 36. 36 feet, 12 inches. So that is more than enough to handle this book. So we are going to try laminating the inside pages. So because it is not going to take long for my kids to circle these things, draw some wheels in here, and then this book is done. And I want to make it last longer. So let's see what we can do. All right, so I have opened up my contact paper, my clear laminate contact paper, and I have rolled it out. I am going to snip this right over here, kind of close to the book, and then I am going to simply lay my clear sheet right on top here, and I will not be able to hold this while I do it, but I will leave a little extra off the edge that I can trim, and I am going to start going into the binding, and then I will go out. So real quick, this is what my cut piece looks like. Just a little bit hanging off over the edges. Okay, you will want to make sure that your hands are clean and you're doing this on a clean surface. And here is where I'm at so far. I just have a little bit over the edge, which whenever I do the other side of the page, I'm going to try to seal these together before I clip them. So it's going to definitely make this book a little thicker, but I just pull, smooth it out as I go. Trying to do this where I'm holding with one hand, smooth. Use my fingernails right in the crease here. So look at this. I'm going to be able to use a dry erase marker here to draw these wheels in and wipe it right off. Woohoo! Now this is pretty good. I did have a little imperfection right here, but the only way I could have pulled that up would have torn the page, and I don't want to do that. So yes, I definitely have stuff left over, hanging over, but since I wasn't exactly even on my lines, I have much less here, about a little over a thumb length here, and way more over here. So having a little bit extra is helpful so I don't screw up these pages. Now to do another page. Well, actually, before I do the next page, I'm actually going to trim some of this bottom because the next page will also have overlap, and I don't want too much of it sticking together. I do want a little bit sticking at the bottoms. So I'm not going to do a trim right up to the page, but close to the page for right now. The easiest way may be to just take the book and flip it over so the sticky side is up. Now you're not fighting with the sticky side on the table. All right, now that I've got that trimmed to a much smaller portion, I'm going to go do the next page, and I'm going to do a repeat because, again, it's not going to take long for my kids to fill in some of these holes, and then that page is done. And while this is great for my 4-year-old who loves to do scribbles, and she can learn scribbles are still art and get more comfortable practicing, I don't want this book to be a one and done. So that's why the effort. As for cutting the next page, you can either use your previous page liner as your measuring, so you can measure the exact same, or you can just roll it out like I did. It's inexact, but pretty close. Either way. Now, I want to point out, while I'm starting on this same side again, I am about to come over to this sticky part. So I recommend doing this side, the part that doesn't have extra adhesive hanging over first, so you can get that nice and flat. Otherwise, if you start trying to lay it on this side, this stick will catch wherever, and you will lose your ability to guide it as much as you would like. So let's start over here where you don't have something trying to grab it and stick it, and then you can move forward. So whether you do it all left to right or right to left, you can start with the back of the book or the front of the book. You do want to be cognizant of where the sticky already is. All right, so now I have just used my fingernails to make sure I've got a good amount in the crease, and I am into where the other sticky is grabbing. And I'm not sure if I can do this one-handed to show you, but it is laying down pretty decent. I can feel a little bubble right there. So I will put the phone down so I can keep doing this with 2 hands instead of 1, but I am pretty much keeping the bubbles out by just working this along. All right, so this is all stuck, and I am ready to trim this full page now, but it looks pretty good for not having a laminating machine and getting a 36 foot roll of laminate for just under $6 at Walmart, which I'm sure you can get at other places too. So again, I'm going to start by trimming this edge kind of wide because I'm going to need it to stick on the next page. But then when we get over here where we've got this double, I will trim a lot closer to the page and hopefully just do that final trim. Then I will also be trimming this side as well. So here I have trimmed loosely this side, put a little slit right at the binding area, and I have turned my book around and I just have this one page. Now the back of this has not been laminated, so but I'm just trying to have a small amount, not the whole book. I don't know if you can see, but I've got a lot of it bent over. Right now I'm just using that to hold it down so that I can trim closely. All right, so I've got this edge trimmed a lot closer like I want. So both these sides are now laminated. Now I just have to trim this end because I went ahead and trimmed the edge here. So I'm about to have a little more laminated. Now, will you test this out for me? And we'll see this wheel right here? Can you draw some wheels on these cars for me?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I can draw big circles.
Yeah, that's a very good.
I can draw giant circles.
Okay, can you do another one? All right, do you want to color it in? Yeah. Okay. What about the other wheel? Do you want to color it in real quick? All right, so this is what the book would look like. But, all right, pick the pen up real quick. This is the moment. Let's see if this works. Actually, here, you take this and let's see. Will you wipe it off?
Yeah.
Here, let me hold the pen. Well, that one's part of the book. Try wiping off these circles. Oh, would you look at that? Now you'll be able to do it again. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a wipe-off book.
It is a wipe-off book now. We just made our own wipe-off book. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's a better tire even. Look at you go. All right.
I can leave it.
You can leave it just like that. That is true. Oh, yeah, good. Oh, had a short panic attack because I forgot that I had already done that side because we did it all at the same time. Yay. All right.
I can make balloons like that.
You can make balloons like that? Ooh, look at you getting all creative. All right. I am still working on more of this, but I don't know how long my phone is going to last until it decides to turn off. Or, I don't know, I run out of battery because I don't really do much video. But I got some better scissors than the other kitchen shears, and I could cut much, much closer to the edges. I don't know if you can see that now. So yeah, my scissors made all the difference as to how close I can get. So now I've actually got, in just a few minutes, several laminated pages. So I'm going to work on the rest of the book, but we already saw that it does indeed write and wipe off perfectly. So I'm going to close out this video by saying I think it was a success. Hope you try it and it works for you. Thanks. Bye.